Your show.
Your people.
Your voice.
The High School of Art and Design newscast starts
right now.
What's up, Art and Design?
It's Kate.
And I'm Tamrian.
And welcome back to NEWSCAST.
We are so excited to present to you the feature segment in which cartooning and graphic design majors collaborated to put their own unique creative spin on pre-existing board games.
It's so cool. The cartooning majors designed the assets, and then the graphic design majors partnered with them to make it a reality.
Let's go take a look.
So in this project, we were tasked with collaborating with the graphic design majors to create a board game design.
Our teachers wanted us to have like a real grasp of what we wanted to do. So they showed us like real world board games, and we could either create our original board game or do a parody off of one of those. So what me and my partner did was a parody of Battleship. So we did Battleship. Battleship is very kind of serious, and we kind of wanted to make it more child-friendly. So that's why the illustration on the box is very cartoony. It's kind of like what you would see in a children's book.
I also moved on to the logo, and since ours is really based off sheep, I was trying to do something with land, so farm. And when I thought of farm, I thought of barn, so that's where my logo came in.
There's a board game called We're Doomed that I really love to play, and it's about the different players kind of competing for seats on a rocket while the Earth is dying. And we took this and merged it with Titanic and made it that the players fought for seats on lifeboats, thus the name We're Sinking. Genesis insisted on looking for fonts, and I think it's really interesting because I kind of get to see how a graphic designer's mind works.
So what I did was try to find a 1900s inspired typeface that fit the theme of my board game, which was the Titanic. But on the back cover, I used a lot more blue colors and bigger and bolder typefaces to showcase the urgency of the theme.
The cartooning majors, we created the illustrations for the front and back of the design, and then we would email it off to our graphic designers and ask, hey, what do you think about this design that we've sent you?
Once I received those through an email, I moved on to step 2, which was actually putting it all in the box template. And once that was in, I moved on to step 3, which was just finding the typography and adding any other elements that could be used for the box itself to make it look like Catan.
For this board game, I switched between several different color palettes, but in the end I chose an analogous palette of pink, purple, and blue because our board game is based on space.
Seeing it at the actual cartooning show was so amazing because it's really rare that you can hold a piece of cartooning work in your hands and it's not just like a flat piece of work.
A lot of the graphic design classrooms, they will have these larger printers that can print in really nice color, and this was printed in the graphic design room.
I learned how to communicate with another major really well, not being in the same classroom, but I also learned how to work with someone else's art and be able to put my graphic design skills into someone's art and be able to make both of our art pieces still stand out.
Collaborating with a different department just gives us real world experience as to what it's going to be like working with a client, because you have to keep revising and editing what your final project is going to be about.
That was fantastic. I loved seeing the creative games that our cartooning and graphic design majors created.
I love getting insight into what other majors are doing, which is a perfect segue into our new segment where our NEWSCAST team went on private tours of the 8 majors at Art and Design.
Let's go check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Elio Cohen and this is the graphic design room. Come on in. So this is our computer lab where we do almost all of our work on Adobe Illustrator and Adobe InDesign. One of the projects is this vinyl project where we had to create a cover, a poster, and stickers. This is just a really welcoming space for me. One of the wackiest things here is that Mr. Benchko has a dog bowl, and usually it's filled with M&Ms, but a lot of the kids got to it.
Hi, my name is Samar Fletcher and welcome to the animation room. The coolest thing about our room are these Cintiqs. They're industry standard and all the professionals use them, Disney, Pixar, all those guys. This is the weirdest thing in our room. It's this hand chair. We painted the nails on it and yeah. And if I had to pick one thing I like the most about this room is the art on the walls, and I look up every day to see it.
Hi, my name's Alea. Welcome to cartooning. Come on in. The weirdest thing in this room are these grapes that we've been growing for a few months, and ever since we watched them turn to raisins. The thing I love most about this room is just the sheer amount of art surrounded by me. It really fuels my creativity and makes me want to come to class.
Hi, my name is Goldie and welcome to the photography room. My personal favorite thing about the photography room is probably all of the student work up on the walls. It's very inspiring to see as a photography student coming in. And now you're meeting our Star Trooper. She is near and dear to our hearts, and she's been here probably longer than me and my teacher.
Hi, I'm Lila. Welcome to illustration. So the coolest thing that we have is our paint boxes gifted from the PTA. Miss Keisha wearing a wig, and we have the skeleton.
Hello, my name is Day. This is the fashion room. The coolest thing in our room are all these fabrics. We have silk, tulle, organza, metallic.
Hi, my name is Layla and this is the architecture room. One of the coolest things in architecture is the 3D printer because you can make miniature models. What I love the most about the architecture room is probably the models because they're collaborative and we present them to people, which encourages us to do our best work.
Hi, my name's Joaquin. Welcome to the film room. By far, the coolest thing we have in this room is all of our equipment. We have everything from Blackmagic cameras to Zoom F6s and XLRs that help us produce the best quality films we could make. The weirdest thing we have in this room, it's gotta be the costumes. We've got generations of art and design students and more to come.
Tomran, I am so happy to be anchoring with you today. I'm so
Me
grateful
too.
to co-anchor with you.
Yeah.
And I got you this gift just as a token of my appreciation.
No way.
The eyes made me think it.
No way.
What?
I also got you a gift.
Are you serious?
Look at this.
What?
Here.
No.
Oh my God.
We got each other the same thing.
We are clearly on the same wavelength. And if you're on our wavelength, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram for more.
Thank you so much for watching NEWSCAST.
Bye.
We are NEWSCAST.
NEWSCAST on 3. 1, 2, 3.
A NEWSCAST.
Okay, done.